Success is not a mere accident, nor is it the result of wishful thinking. It is the direct consequence of deliberate effort, disciplined action, and the right mindset. And if you truly desire to transform your life, to elevate your potential and achieve greatness, there is one powerful habit that can set the stage for this transformation: waking up at 4:00 a.m. Now, you may wonder, why 4:00 a.m.? Why not 6, 7, or even 8 in the morning, like everyone else? The answer lies in the simple truth that the most successful individuals in history have understood that the early hours of the morning hold untapped potential. It is during these quiet, serene hours that the world is still asleep, and it is during this time that you can truly connect with your own thoughts, your own dreams, and your own purpose. When the clock strikes 4:00 a.m., you are presented with a golden opportunity, an opportunity to start your day with clarity, focus, and intention. While the world sleeps, you can begin the work that others will only get to much later, and this early start will give you an undeniable edge over the competition. But waking up early is not simply about having more time. It is about taking control of your life, commanding your day before the distractions of the world can begin. It is about setting the tone for every single moment that follows. When you rise at 4:00 a.m., you declare to the world, "I am in charge. This day will unfold according to my plan." And there is immense power in that declaration. This early hour is your time to work on yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. It is the time to set your intentions, to plan your day, and to put in the work that will lead to your success. The early morning hours allow you to immerse yourself in self-development, to read, to write, to reflect, and to exercise. In the stillness of 4:00 a.m., you can craft your vision, take inspired action, and prepare yourself to face any challenges that may come your way. Let me ask you, what would happen if you committed to waking up at 4:00 a.m. every day? What if, instead of hitting the snooze button, you rose with purpose, ready to tackle the most important tasks first? How much would your life change if you spent the first few hours of your day focused solely on creating the future you desire? The answer is simple. Your life would change dramatically. You would gain a sense of control, discipline, and power over your circumstances. You would set a standard for yourself that others would admire and strive to emulate. And most importantly, you would begin to unlock the potential within you that may have been dormant for far too long. The power of waking up at 4:00 a.m. lies not in the hour itself, but in the commitment and discipline it requires. It is a small act of self-mastery that carries immense rewards. It is a daily decision to take ownership of your time, your energy, and your destiny. Now, I challenge you, don't wait for success to come to you. Wake up at 4:00 a.m. and start creating the life you deserve. The world may be asleep, but your dreams will be wide awake, ready to be pursued with relentless determination. Success is not something you stumble upon, it is something you create, and the journey begins in the quiet, powerful hours of the morning. Waking up at 4:00 a.m. is more than just an early start. It is a declaration of your commitment to success. It is in those early hours, when the world is still asleep and distractions are minimal, that the greatest minds have found their most productive, creative, and inspired moments. While others are still in slumber, you have the opportunity to step into the world ahead of them, armed with clarity and focus. The early morning holds a unique power, a power that is often overlooked by those who sleep through the most critical hours of the day. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., the world is quiet, free from the noise and chaos that tends to build throughout the day. This silence is not a void, it is a fertile ground for your thoughts and ideas to grow. It is during this time that you can engage in deep, undisturbed reflection, where your mind can focus on the important things in life, free from the clutter that later crowds your attention. At 4:00 a.m., your mind is at its most fresh and uncluttered. The distractions of the day with their emails, social media notifications, phone calls, and meetings have not yet arrived to pull you in different directions. This precious time is your chance to connect with your deeper self. It is when you are most connected to your inner thoughts, your goals, and your true purpose. The early hours present the ideal environment for you to set your intentions, to design the day ahead, and to align your actions with your most important desires. Moreover, waking up early enables you to take full advantage of the mental clarity that comes with the first hours of the day. This is when you are at your best, alert, energized, and ready to tackle the tasks that require the most concentration. By rising early, you are giving yourself the mental space to engage in the most important work first. It's a powerful way to build momentum as you accomplish meaningful tasks before the world begins to demand your attention. The act of waking up at 4:00 a.m. also allows you to tap into a greater sense of control over your time. The earlier you wake up, the more time you gain, and it is in those extra hours that you can build the habits of success. It is during these early hours that you can prioritize your personal development, whether it's reading to acquire new knowledge, exercising to enhance your physical vitality, or reflecting on your life's purpose to stay connected to your true vision. This is not time lost, it is time invested. This early start also sets the tone for the rest of your day. When you begin your day with intention, you carry that intention with you throughout the hours that follow. It is no longer just about managing the day as it comes. It's about creating the day you desire. By starting at 4:00 a.m., you signal to yourself and to the universe that you are serious about your goals, your growth, and your future success. Waking up early is not just about getting ahead. It is about giving yourself the opportunity to create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. The quiet, uninterrupted hours of the morning provide the perfect environment to cultivate the mindset and habits of a successful person. Those who understand this power, those who rise with the sun, are the ones who shape their own destinies. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you take full control of your day from the very beginning. This early hour is not just a time to get a head start on the world. It is a time to command your life, to set the tone for every moment that follows. Most people allow their day to unfold based on external circumstances, responding to emails, phone calls, meetings, and the never-ending stream of distractions. But when you rise at 4:00 a.m., you take the reins. You make a conscious decision to mold the day according to your own design, rather than letting it happen to you. The first few hours of your day are precious, and how you use them will determine the quality and direction of everything that follows. When you wake up early, you are not reacting to life. You are proactively shaping it. This is a powerful distinction. It allows you to align your actions with your deepest desires and highest ambitions. You begin your day with purpose, with a plan, and with clarity of mind. You set the intentions for what you want to achieve, and you begin to execute those intentions with focus and determination. Control over your day is not something that happens by accident. It is something that must be claimed. And it can only be claimed by taking charge of your time and your energy. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you have time to engage in the most meaningful and important activities without the interruptions that typically come with the later hours of the day. This is your time to work on yourself, to invest in your growth, and to take the steps that will bring you closer to your goals. The power of waking up early is that you have the opportunity to prioritize what matters most. It is during these quiet hours that you can engage in personal development, whether it's reading, writing, reflecting, or even exercising. These are the activities that set the foundation for your success. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you are choosing to begin your day with personal empowerment rather than external demands. You are choosing to nurture your mind, body, and spirit before the world can ask anything of you. This act of taking control extends beyond just personal development. It is also about taking responsibility for the direction of your life. By waking up early, you put yourself in the driver's seat. You are no longer a passenger, passively waiting for things to happen. You are actively steering your life toward the outcomes you desire. Every minute you invest in those early hours is a minute you have taken back from the forces that would otherwise control your day. Rising early does not mean that the day will be free of challenges or distractions, but it does mean that you will be better prepared to face them. When you begin the day with a sense of control, when you've already accomplished something important before the world demands your attention, you are stronger and more resilient. You are mentally sharper, more focused, and better equipped to handle whatever comes your way. In a world filled with distractions and chaos, the ability to control your own day is a rare and invaluable skill. By waking up at 4:00 a.m., you create the space you need to center yourself, to focus your energy on what truly matters, and to design a day that serves your highest aspirations. You begin to build a life of intention, where each day is a step toward your greatest achievements. The early hours of the day are a treasure trove of opportunity for personal growth, and when you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you unlock the door to this treasure. These quiet, peaceful moments before the world stirs offer you the time to invest in your most valuable asset, yourself. It is during these hours that the most successful individuals have cultivated the habits and practices that have propelled them to greatness. The time spent in self-development in the early morning is not only well spent, but is an essential building block of the life you are working to create. Self-development is the key to unlocking your full potential. It is through the process of continuous learning, growth, and improvement that you develop the skills, knowledge, and mindset required for success. And this is exactly what the early morning provides, the opportunity to invest in your mind, body, and spirit without the distractions that the day brings. In the stillness of 4:00 a.m., you have a moment of uninterrupted focus where you can engage in activities that will elevate your life. This time is best spent nurturing your mind. When the world is quiet, your mind is most receptive. You can read books that expand your knowledge, gain wisdom from the great thinkers who have come before you, and learn new skills that will propel you toward your goals. Whether it's personal development books, industries, specific material, or biographies of successful people, reading during these early hours sharpens your intellect and keeps you on the path of growth. The knowledge you gain becomes a part of you, a part of the foundation that will support your success. In addition to reading, the early morning is an ideal time for writing. Writing is not just a way to capture your thoughts. It is a way to organize your mind and solidify your goals. Whether it's journaling your reflections, mapping out your vision, or setting daily intentions, writing helps you focus your energy on what truly matters. It clears the mental clutter, enabling you to start the day with clarity and purpose. It's through writing that you put your thoughts into action, translating abstract dreams into concrete goals that you can pursue with intention. The early morning also offers you the perfect opportunity to exercise, another key element of self-development. Physical activity strengthens not only your body but also your mind. It builds discipline, improves focus, and boosts your energy. By engaging in exercise first thing in the morning, you prepare yourself physically for the demands of the day while setting a standard of excellence for your health and well-being. A strong body and a strong mind are inseparable, and both are crucial in your journey toward success. Spiritual development, too, is best nurtured in the early hours. Whether through meditation, prayer, or simply taking time for quiet reflection, the early morning allows you to reconnect with your deeper purpose and cultivate a sense of inner peace. It is during this time that you can align yourself with your higher self, reminding yourself of your values, your mission, and the reason behind your ambitions. In the solitude of 4:00 a.m., you are not just passively existing, you are actively shaping the person you are becoming. The habits you form during these early hours compound over time, and they lead to the creation of a stronger, wiser, and more successful version of yourself. The investment you make in these moments is the most valuable investment you will ever make, because it is an investment in the very foundation of your success. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you step into a world of opportunity that most people will never experience. It's a world where you can build a strong foundation for success, one that is unshakable, and one that will give you an undeniable edge over others. This is where the power of getting ahead of the competition begins. While others remain in bed, you rise early, and this small yet significant action offers you a competitive advantage that few will ever know. The first and most important way this early start gives you an edge is through the simple fact that you have more time. Time is the most valuable resource we possess, and when you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you are claiming time for yourself that others waste. Most individuals start their day in a reactive state, responding to emails, meetings, phone calls, and the demands of their environment. They are constantly playing catch-up. But when you wake up early, you have already taken the initiative to begin your day with purpose, making progress while others are still preparing to face the day. The early morning hours give you a head start that is impossible to catch up with once the day begins to unfold. This head start, however, is not just about having more time, it is about the quality of time you gain. The early hours are peaceful, uninterrupted, and free from distractions. These are the hours when your mind is at its clearest and your focus is at its sharpest. By the time others begin their day, you will have already completed significant work that puts you ahead in your field. Whether it's advancing in your personal development, making progress on a project, or simply having the mental space to think and plan, those early hours provide an unrivaled opportunity to get ahead. In addition to having more time and a sharper mind, waking up early also gives you a chance to build momentum. Momentum is the secret ingredient that separates those who succeed from those who don't. It is the force that carries you forward, even when faced with challenges. When you begin your day with focused action, you are building that momentum. You are starting your day with purpose and direction, and that energy propels you through the rest of the day. Others may start their day sluggishly, struggling to get into the flow of productivity, but you will already be in full motion, making progress while others are still finding their footing. The competitive advantage of waking up at 4:00 a.m. also extends to the discipline and consistency it builds. Success is not a result of fleeting bursts of effort. It is a product of sustained, consistent action over time. By committing to waking up early each day, you are building the discipline necessary to achieve your goals. This daily commitment to self-mastery builds a strong, unshakable foundation for success. It becomes a habit that cannot be easily broken, and the results will compound over time. As you continue to invest in yourself during those early hours, you become more capable, more focused, and more determined than ever. The world moves quickly, and competition is fierce, but those who wake up early are already in motion before the competition even begins. They are building a life that others will envy, one day at a time. By rising early, you are not just getting a head start on the day. You are gaining an undeniable edge over those who refuse to rise before the sun. The early hours belong to those who understand that success is not about waiting for opportunities to come to them. It's about creating the opportunities through consistent, focused action. Waking up at 4:00 a.m. is not just an act of rising early. It is a deliberate choice to cultivate the discipline that will shape your future. Discipline is the foundation of success, the quality that separates those who dream from those who achieve. When you commit to waking up early, you are committing to yourself, to your future, and to the long-term goal of building a life defined by excellence. Discipline is not something that can be acquired overnight. It is developed through consistent action, through the daily repetition of good habits that contribute to a greater purpose. And one of the most effective ways to build that discipline is through the simple act of rising early. The decision to wake up at 4:00 a.m. is a daily test of your commitment. It challenges you to overcome the natural tendency to stay comfortable, to stay in bed. Every time you rise early, you prove to yourself that you have the strength to choose growth over comfort, action over procrastination, progress over stagnation. Discipline in the morning hours sets the tone for the rest of the day. It's a small but significant victory that has a ripple effect throughout every other area of your life. When you wake up at 4:00 a.m., you begin your day with intention. This habit teaches you to prioritize what matters most, whether that's personal development, physical health, or working toward your most important goals. In a world filled with distractions, this discipline helps you maintain focus. You are less likely to be swayed by the noise around you because you have already decided what your day will look like. The process of building discipline is not always easy, and it requires a level of self-mastery that many people never achieve. But when you commit to waking up early, you are taking the first step toward mastering yourself. It's a simple act, but it carries profound implications for your growth and success. Each time you rise early, you build a habit that strengthens your willpower and reinforces your resolve. You begin to understand that success is not a product of talent or luck. It is the result of sustained, disciplined effort over time. When you rise early, you prove to yourself that you are in control. The world is not dictating your actions, you are dictating them. This sense of control, of personal sovereignty, is what fuels your discipline. The more you take control of your mornings, the more control you gain over every aspect of your life. Discipline in one area often leads to discipline in others. Once you've conquered the challenge of waking up at 4:00 a.m., it becomes easier to take control of your health, your work, and your relationships. You develop the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when obstacles arise, and to take deliberate, consistent steps toward achieving them. Discipline is the key to long-term success. It's not about short bursts of effort, it's about showing up every day and doing the work, regardless of how you feel or what distractions arise. Waking up at 4:00 a.m. is the ultimate exercise in discipline. It's a daily decision to invest in your future and to align your actions with your deepest aspirations. As you continue to make this choice day after day, you will see the compound effect of your discipline. Your growth will be undeniable and your success inevitable. Waking up at 4:00 a.m. is not just about having more time or getting a head start. It's about making a powerful commitment to your success and unlocking your true potential. It is a step toward creating a life that is aligned with your highest aspirations. A life that reflects your deepest desires and most ambitious goals. The act of rising early is a profound declaration to yourself and to the world that you are in control of your destiny and that you are prepared to do whatever it takes to achieve greatness. Success is not a random occurrence. It is the result of consistent, deliberate action taken over time. The habit of waking up at 4:00 a.m. is a cornerstone in building that success. It provides you with the time and the mental clarity to focus on your most important priorities, to take meaningful steps toward your goals, and to work on your personal development without the distractions of the world. This is not just an act of time management, it is an act of self-mastery, a conscious decision to design your life with intention and purpose. By waking up early, you are committing to the process of growth. You are making a promise to yourself that you will use the time wisely to develop your mind, body, and spirit. It's during these early hours that you can engage in activities that nurture your growth, reading to expand your knowledge, writing to clarify your vision, exercising to strengthen your body, or meditating to center your mind. These early hours provide you with a blank canvas where you can create the life you desire by investing in yourself. The decision to wake up early also demonstrates an unwavering commitment to progress. It signifies that you are not waiting for success to come to you, nor are you relying on external circumstances to dictate your future. Instead, you are taking control one deliberate action at a time. Every morning you rise at 4:00 a.m. You are actively moving closer to your goals, even if the steps seem small. This commitment is the fuel that propels you forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. In the early morning hours, the distractions and demands of the day are still far away. This is your time to focus, to plan, and to take action without interference. It's in these moments that you can reconnect with your deeper purpose, reaffirm your intentions, and take the necessary steps to move toward the life you want. The consistency with which you pursue your goals during these quiet hours builds the momentum that will carry you through the day, the week, and eventually your entire life. Success is not built in a single day. It is the result of the small, consistent actions you take every day. Waking up at 4:00 a.m. is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice that builds over time. Every day you make the decision to rise early and take control of your time. You are reinforcing the habits that will lead to the life you have always dreamed of. The path to success is paved with these daily choices, and the foundation of that success is laid in the early morning hours. By committing to this habit, you are committing to a life of intentional action. You are not allowing life to happen to you. You are creating it one day at a time. Each early morning is a step toward the realization of your dreams, a reminder that you are in control and that your success is inevitable as long as you continue to take consistent, purposeful action.